What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to Mobile Legends. What's new? In this video, we're going to show you the 1.3.64 patch update on the advanced server for certain heroes. We will then show if it's a buff or nerf. So let's begin. First, we have Granger. He's not yet out on the original server, but here is his changes. For his skill Rhapsody, they adjusted the physical bonus to 80% from 70%. For his skill Rondo, they optimized the skill description. They also adjusted the cooldown reduction to 0.5 seconds from 0.4 seconds. Lastly, his skill Death Sonata was fixed because Granger can move while casting the skill. The verdict: it's a buff for Granger. Next, we have Yi Sunshin. They adjusted the physical bonus of one-wave sweep damage to 100% from 50% without the turtle ship, and to 100% from 80% after taking the turtle ship. The verdict: it's a buff for Yi Sunshin. Next is Kufra. His bouncing ball skill will deal an extra damage while casting. The verdict: it's obviously a buff. Next, we have Larith. For his Synchro Fission skill, the damage was adjusted to 70% from 50%, and the explosive damage adjusted to 210% from 180%. For his Zaman Force skill, the immobilized effect was removed. The verdict: nerf and buff. They nerfed his ultimate, but buffed his first skill. But for our team, this one is a nerf for Harith. Next, we have Rafaela. For her Light of Retribution skill, damage increase was adjusted to 20% from 10% when hitting the same target within 5 seconds. The verdict: it's definitely a buff for Rafaela. Next, we have Diggy. His Auto Alarm Bomb skill's bomb's movement speed was reduced while chasing. For his Time Journey skill, the shield was adjusted to 400, 750, and 1000 from 500, 900, and 1300. The verdict: it's an obvious nerf for Diggy. Next, we have Chang'e. For her Star Moon Shockwave skill, the cooldown was adjusted to 7 seconds from 8 seconds, in all levels. For her Troublemaker skill, the damage increase was adjusted to 2% from 1%. The increased limit to 40% from 20%. The verdict: it's clearly a buff for Chang'e. Next, we have Kaya. For his Divine Judgment skill, the control time was adjusted to 1.5 seconds from 1.8 seconds. For his physical defense, it was adjusted to 16 from 20. The verdict: it's clearly a nerf. Next, we have Uranus. For his skill Consecration, the shield and HP regeneration was adjusted to 60%, 70%, and 80% from 40%, 50%, and 60%. The verdict: well, it's a buff for Uranus. Next, we have Vale. For his skill Windstorm, the cooldown was adjusted to 40, 36, and 32 seconds from 45, 40, and 35 seconds. The verdict: it's a buff for Vale. Next, we have Angela. For her Love Waves, the recharging speed was increased by 25%. The verdict: of course it's a nerf. She's been clearly up on the last update. Next, we have Ruby. Her skill Don't Run, Wolf King base damage was adjusted to be higher. The outer circle damage was also adjusted to 20% from 30%. The verdict: it's a buff and nerf for Ruby. The base damage went higher, but the outer circle damage was made less. Next, we have Mia. For Mia's mod in a butterfly skin, a voiceover was added while casting her ultimate skill. The verdict: it's a buff for our ears. For Saber, Cho, and Karina, their display effects of their skills were optimized. So, of course, that's a buff for our eyes.
My pleasure.
So there you have the 1.3.64 patch notes for the changes on the heroes. What's your take on these changes? Share it in the comments section below. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channels for updates. For our skin giveaway events, check our recent posts regarding our giveaway events. Cheers!